Hey, good afternoon, folks. This is Simple Things from the Tedeschi Trucks Band. Really, really good band. When they blow through town, I have to make sure I get my happy ass down there and go see them, because really, really good. Susan Tedeschi and Butch Trucks Kid, if I remember correctly. And if you know, then you know that windy, monsoon season. The reason I keep tearing this thing down and putting it back up to shoot videos. Also the reason we have shitty light again tonight. Sun was out and then it disappeared. Clouds. Shit happens. Anyway, today we're going to take a look at Herrnbrau. Jubilaums Sud. Okay. The nice thing about this is it's their 500th anniversary. Brewery has been around twice as long as the country I live in. You think that takes some staying power, no? Anyway, this particular beer is Masterwork, Altbayerischer, Alt-Bavarian, Braukunst, not a fucking clue. Beer specialization, blah, 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 blah. 500 Reinheitsgebot, Ingolstadt. Ingolstadt is where it is, I guess. That's the name of the town. Beer, cerveza. And it tells us, since it has to adhere to Bavarian purity laws, water, barley malt, hops, and yeast. That's what I like in my beer. You know what I don't like in my beer? Fucking Roundup. But there ain't no Roundup in this beer, folks. She's running 5.9 ABV, less than 10 IBU. The SRM on this is... it's going to be a 12 or a 14. It's a dark beer. It's a Dunkel Kellerbier. Dunkel meaning dark, Kellerbier meaning cellar beer. That's what we're looking at. The hops are Hallertau, the malts are roasted and caramel, and the yeast is their house yeast, Herrnbrau yeast. It's the 500th anniversary edition, 500 years, bottom fermented, Bavarian purity law, 1516, 2016. Dunkel Kellerbier is dark cellar beer. That's everything I got on the board, because I'm doing one-offs. Pour, shoot the picture for the header. I come back to do this. Been a really out of the ordinary kind of day, I would say. Sleep cycle's all busted up. Pinched nerve in the neck, which is always so much fun when your arm burns and you can't sleep. Story of my life. Getting old or dying? I'm going to go with getting old because I'm not ready for dying yet. Let's give it the nose, folks. Oh, that's malty, man. You can smell the sweet maltiness right off the top. Smells nice and rich. Good bitey aroma. Give it a tongue. Hard, heavy hit up front. Real malty, sweet. Burns through really quick in the middle. Not particularly clean on the back end, but not unpleasant either. I'm not a huge fan of the roasted malts, and the last couple of years, a lot of people have been roasting malt because they want to imbue a coffee flavor into the beer, which is asinine. Don't get me wrong, I know people like coffee, I know people like beer, and there are stupid people who actually like coffee flavored beer. Let me explain how this works. It's coffee, and if you want to put alcohol in coffee, the only alcohol that goes in coffee is a good Irish. Okay? That's why we call it Irish coffee. I don't need coffee in my beer. Plus, they kind of frown on it at work when I go, oh no, it's not a beer. It's a coffee beer. It's so much experimental shit, and it's not that I have anything against experimental shit, but the coffee beer thing was a bad idea. Actually, a little heavy for out here. It's, I don't know, breeze picked up, so 102, 104, something like that. Not horrible. But, and she's warm. Remember, I let these warm up because they're the Germans, and you're supposed to. That's the way the Germans drink. I'm not super bowled over by this. I think the maltiness, the sweetness is a bit much, even though it burns off really, really quick. It's an odd initial hit. And while they didn't over roast the malt, you can taste the roasted malt, which gives that sweetness. So basically, they caramelized it. Not bad. Not great. 3 1/4. I'll give this 3 1/4. Alrighty, folks. There was one thing I wanted to give you before I left. I thought this was kind of interesting. Ingolstadt, former Duke City and seat of the first Bavarian State University, is the home. Duke William IV announced blah 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 blah. Oh, announced on 23 April 1516 the world's oldest food law, the Bavarian Purity Law. Coming up on 600 years. Right? 1516, 2016, 503 years. 503 years. That's it. World's oldest food law. Water, malt barley, hops, yeast. It's not bad. It's not great. Like I said, 3 1/4. Alrighty, folks. Thanks for checking in. Let Tedeschi Trucks play us back out with Simple Things from the Revelator album. Really like this band, dude. They come to town. It's definitely worth checking out. And if I go, I'll put a quick vid up on the music page, giving you a quick review of the show. Alright? Catch you on the next review. Skål, my friends.